Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. How's it going? Good to see you. This close. I was this close to a massive win last night. Fucking Djokovic dropped the set, didn't he? I had him to win it in three. Dropped the set to Alexei Popyrin of all people. I shouldn't be surprised. He did drop the first set to Dino in the first round. And like I said, towards the end of last year, he was just dropping sets to everyone. So, more fool me. I'm not going to touch Djokovic for a week or two. It's pretty much the only way you can take him to get value, isn't it? Because the odds for him to win are ridiculous. Not to worry, we got everything else right. Apart from that, we move on. No damage done. Day 5, round 2, Australian Open. Before I get into them, like the video if you would, subscribe if you would. I only need 3. Got to be 3 of you watching that aren't subscribed. So, if you're not, do me a favour. It only takes a second. I really appreciate it. I've got, how many have I got here? I've got 8 that I'm going to go through, and I think I've got about 5 or 6 officials. So let's get right into it. First game, Cam Norrie, Julio Zeppieri. This is going to be a lot closer than what people expect. I think it will be anyway. Zeppieri's very strong. I've noticed he's a very strong player. He likes these courts as well, and he likes these hard courts. He's got a nasty serve. He's got a nasty forehand. But I do think Norrie's going to trust his game. If Cam Norrie can trust his game enough here, he'll see it through. A lot more experienced. I think he'll be able to hang with Seppieri and at the bare minimum just deal with whatever trouble he gives him. It could be a long one. This could be a long one. The odds for Norrie to win he's quite a decent favourite. I couldn't talk it off taking Julio Zeppieri for a set. Maybe look at the over. I'm probably just going to take Cam Norrie to win this one. I'll let you know what I'm doing on that. Game number 2, dead easy. Dead easy for me. Alex Michelsen, Yuri Lehechka. I just can't see Michelsen being a problem at all for Yuri here whatsoever. Number 23 in the world. Just won the title in Adelaide. This is an easy one for him. This is easy. He had a really easy round 1 game as well against Zapata Morales. Dispatched him with ease. Not much to say about it. Like Alex Michelsen, towards the end of the year when they do the next gen tournaments, he was crap in that. He was garbage. He's had a slightly better start to the season than I thought he was going to have, but nonetheless, I don't think he stands a chance. I really don't. It's got to be Yuri Lehechka for me in 3, maybe 4. I like the odds for him just to win outright. I'll definitely be taking Lehechka. That's the first official. Game number 3 is, what is it? Holger Rune out of Kazau. How do you say his name? Kazau? Kazau? I don't know. It's French, isn't it? I just say Kazau. Um, Holger Rune played Nishioka in his last game, beat him 3-1. I think that is going to be a really good. That's the right match for you to start playing yourself back into form if you're Holger Rune, in my opinion. Kazau did go 5 sets with Laszlo Djere the other day. I like him. I think he's a decent player. You don't see that much of him. He'll have a well better year this year than what he did last year, no doubt. Um, Once again, like I mentioned about Rune in the previous pick, if he's fit, then he wins this. If he just, it's not even a case if he stays fit because he's still playing. If he's fit and if he's mentally fit as well, he'll win this no problem. I'm not worried about taking Holger Rune to win this one because I could take a set off him, but I just think Rune gets it done. I think he's got enough about him to just grind through this one, need be, gets it done in 3 or 4, in my opinion. Give me Holger Rune to do that one. That's the second official. Game number 4. This is a fucking rough one. This is only a rough one if you're reading into it on Twitter. I'd take no notice to what everyone's saying about this. Jakob Mensah, Hubert Hurkacz. I suppose you could say these two are pretty similar. Mensah is only 18, but they look quite similar and they play quite similar too. Um, Mensah's got a really good serve. He's got a sick serve on him, I'll give him that. And what I did notice as well, he's got the ability to stay aggressive off the ground as well. I do like that. This is just going to be a serve out match, innit? This is just going to be the equivalent when you get them games in the MLB and it's just a pitch out. It's just a pitcher's match. I can see these two just trying to serve each other out. With that being said, I know Hurkacz is far more experienced. Probably say he's a better player as well, but with it probably going to be coming down to the save on most points, I don't think that will be that big of an issue for Mensah. I really don't. Um, Everyone's raving about him because of that last game. He beat Denis Shapovalov. Now, you know me, I don't shit on anyone, but what is Denis Shapovalov anymore? Like, what even is he? What is he? The past two times we've spoke about him so far this season, I've said the same thing. I cannot trust anybody who focuses on a rap career as well as a professional tennis career. I don't know about you. That's just fucked up to me. Look, we can all do what we want. You can do what you want, do as you please. But when there's money on the line, and if you're following this channel, there's always money on the line. I'm not betting against someone who's probably in the studio making shit rap music over someone who was there grinding in, grinding out to play tennis. Jakub Mensah's 18. He was always going to win that game. Shapovalov's crap. Don't read into that too much. Hubert Hurkacz, 50 matches in the majors. He's only won 27 of them. I say he's only won 27 of them. That's over half. That's all right. Is the upset possible? Potentially. I couldn't rule it out. This court does suit Hurkacz though. And you know what? Let's face it. If you didn't see Mensah play against Shapovalov the other day, you wouldn't think anything of it. You'd just say, "Oh, Hurkacz win this. He wins this all day." I, I think at the bare minimum, Hurkacz will be a lot more reliable on serve. He gets this one done. Mensah could win a set. I couldn't talk it off that. I'm just not taking him to win like everyone else. No, no chance. I'm not buying into that, not just yet anyway. If he beats Hurkacz, then fair play. I'll hold my hands up and say I was wrong, but I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I think it's a lot of hype and it's a lot of recency biased as well, just off that one last game, like I said, against Shapovalov. Come on, what are we doing here? Give me Hubert Hurkacz all day for that one. All day. We'll watch and see. Game number 5 is, well, before I get into game number 5, if you're still watching, like the video, subscribe if you would. 3 more. I only need 3. There's definitely 3 people watching this that aren't subscribed. If you like free picks on the tennis, football, fucking whatever, I'll start doing all sorts soon. Um, yeah, subscribe. Go and follow me on Twitter as well at Paulie Sports. I post on there every day. Get on me. So yeah, back into it. Game number 5, Art of Feast, Talon Greek Sport. I like this one. I like this one. I really do. Talon Greek Sport had a really good comeback against Roman Safulan the other day. Probably shouldn't have happened, but it did go to 5 sets. Just over 4 hours as well. Long game. That Safulan's just not in the greatest of form. We did say, didn't we? Depending on what guy turns up, he was 2 sets up and he ended up choking the last 3. That's fucking insane. That's Safulan all over, if you ask me. Artifice, in my opinion, is one of, if not the most dangerous unseeded player in the slam. Will it be a close one? It could be. I think this could be a close one again. I like telling Greek Sport. I said it in the last pick. I'll say it again. I really like Greek Sport. You know what you're going to get from him. He's very consistent. I just think Arthur Fils is improving rapidly, rapidly. And if Greek Sport finds himself in a very similar situation, 2 sets down, or even a set down against Arthur Fils, is he going to be able to pull that back, especially after the long game he's just had? I'm not convinced he will. I'd have to take Arthur Fils in that. And the odds for him to win are sound as well. They really are. Greek Sport for a set, couldn't talk it off that. I really like that too, but ultimately I think Artifice gets this one done in about 4. I'd say 4. It could go to 5. If it goes to 5, you've got to favour Artifice, surely. Yeah, lock it up with the young Frenchman. You can't go wrong there. Game number 6 is, this was heartbreaking for me when I seen this. So this is Tommy Paul v Jack Draper. I really, really, really wanted to take Jack Draper in this match. I love Jack Draper. He's one of my favourites, and especially being from the UK, he's probably, apart from Cam Norrie, he's probably the best thing that we've got as far as a tennis player goes. Um, who did he play? We took him to beat Marcus Giron. I knew he'd beat Giron. Giron's fucking crap, isn't he? He's not that good. Jack Draper, though, there's something else going on, man. Did you see at the end of that game, he had like an anxiety attack. He was vomiting all over the court. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. That worries me so much. Like, I've never been to Australia, but I imagine it's really fucking hot over there. So if there's any Australians watching this, let me know how hot is it over there now, because I'm watching the games and it looks fucking roasting, man. That's obviously a factor. I don't know whether he can act the heat. Um, he did smash Tommy Paul in Adelaide, absolutely battered him, and I knew he would. Um, Come back from 2-1 down to beat Marcus Garon, but like I said, he was fucking goosed, spewed his ring everywhere, anxiety attacks, only had 1 day's rest. That might not be enough. That might not be enough. I'm really worried for Jack today in this one. He is an underdog, and I was just going to take him as an underdog, but I don't want to bet against him, and I don't want to bet on Tommy Paul to beat him either. So I'm probably just going to leave this one out. I hope Jack today beats him. I really do. I'm just going to watch him pray. Watch him pray. Fingers crossed for him. We'll see what happens, but I'm not stupid. I can't bet on that. I just can't. Let me know what you're doing on that one. Game number 7, so only 2 more. Game number 7, you go Umberton versus Zhang. A lot of people taking Zhang, and I get it. I get it. Really good odds for him. Um, Zhang's really good on his day. He's dangerous on his day, to say the least. This could be tight. This could be tighter than expected. He did beat Federico Correa in round 1. Nah, not having that. Not having that. Is that why everyone's betting on him? Because it's like, oh, he beat Correa. And the main thing I'm seeing everyone slag Humbert off about is, you know, he had to pull out of that first tournament. It was in Brisbane. He pulled out of the tournament. He's had a bit of a flip flop start. I don't think he has. I really don't think he has. We seen Cam Norrie had to pull out of the tournament the other week, and he's just come back and fucking bullied Virillas. Zhang beating Correa, that's nothing to write home about whatsoever. And if anything, that might fill you full of false confidence. That might be, that's just not the right match to come into this game against Hugo Humbert going, he beat Correa. He's onto it. He's on a streak. He's on a flyer. No, he's not. Hugo Humbert is well better than Zhang, in my opinion. Anyway, Zhang's strong. I'm expecting a close one. This is what's worrying me. Hugo Humbert has only made it past round 2 of a majors event 3 times in his career. I know he's only young, but that's a worrying stat. It really is. I'm taking no notice of it though, because I'm taking Hugo Humbert to win this one all day. I can't wait for that game. Don't know why everyone's just sucking the arse out of Zhang. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Makes no sense. Think for yourself. Stop looking on Twitter. Hugo Humbert gets it done. If it was any game last season, you'd have took Humbert like that, not even thought about it. So let's just take him now. Trusting him, trusting the young Frenchman once again. And the last one, dead quick, dead easy. Grigor Dimitrov. Grigor Darhosatrov versus Thanasi Kokkinakis. Kokkinakis is going home here, and he's going home. And he won't have that far to go either, to be honest with you. Dimitrov all day for me. He got past Fuskovics. Seen a lot of people on Twitter as well going, oh, Martin Fuskovics moneyline, Martin Fuskovics this. You haven't got a clue. He was never going to win that game. Never going to win that game. He should definitely win this one. Dimitrov, that is. Kokkinakis is going to have a loud crowd on his side. That's about it. If this was a while ago, I'd have worried about taking Dimitrov in this spot due to the pressure and the circumstances, but not anymore. Not anymore. He's playing the tennis of his life. He's fucking fantastic. Give me Grigor Dimitrov all day. I love this fella, and I love winning money with this fella. Lock it in. Dead easy. Dead easy. It's all of them. 8 of the best officials from me. So I'm going to take Yuri Lehechka to beat Alex Michelson. I'm going to take Cam Norrie to beat Julio Zeppieri. I'm not touching Tommy Paul and Jack Draper. I'm going to take Hugo Humbert to beat Zhang. I'm probably going to take Artur Feast to beat Talon Griekspoor. Talon Griekspoor for a set. I don't know. I'll get back to that one. I'm going to take Hubert Hurkacz to beat Jakob Mensah as well. I'm taking Holger Rune to beat Artur Kazal. And as always, I'm taking Grigor Dimitrov to beat Kokkinakis. Fucking sound. Done and dusted. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I really I can't wait. I can't believe we didn't win last night. I'm still thinking about that. Forget it. Let it go. Would you a win? I've been saying it for the past few days, but just that, what happened last night, that solidifies it for me. We are really due a big win, and it's definitely tonight. Lock them in, lock it up, enjoy the tennis. Good luck with your bets. Let me know in the comments what you're going for, or just get on me at Twitter. Let me know what you fancy. Anything I've missed out, let me know. Get on me, don't be shy. Share with the group. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Let's go get some cash, and I'll see you all later.